There's a common expression in Asia: fight with your back to the river. It refers to burning your bridges and leaving no way out. So you must fight with everything you have. The phrase sounds heroic and is often used in motivational context. But when we look at psychology and neuroscience, the reality is very different. Pushing yourself into a corner rarely produces brilliance. More often, it makes you think and act less intelligently. One of the most established findings in psychology is the Yakin's dot rule. It shows the performance improves with moderate level of stress or arousal, but after a certain threshold, performance sharply declines. In other words, a little pressure can help, but too much pressure hurts. Research in behavioral economics echoes this. A 2013 study by Anandi Mani and colleagues published in Science demonstrated that the financial worries alone can lower cognitive performance by equivalent of 10 to 13 IQ points. When your mind is consumed by scare, scarcity and urgency, you simply have less mental band, bandwidth for problem solving. Neuroscience further evidence offers further evidence. Amy Ernsten at Yale have shown that stress hormones can rapidly impair the prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for planning, decision making, and self control. Under acute stress, we become less capable of rational thought. Our brains fall back on habits and reflective behavior rather than flexible, goal directed actions. Study by Schwabe and Wolf confirmed this shift. Stress pushes people away from thoughtful strategies and toward rigid routines. Similarly, Michael Yasen's attentional control theory shows that anxiety disrupts attention regulation, making it harder to focus on the task at hand. All of this means that in real life, back against the wall, strategies are counterproductive. The human mind does not thrive under suffoc- suffocating pressure. It corrupts into shortcuts, biases, and unhelpful habits. What is more effective is building structure into your systems. Set deadline earlier than necessary to create buffer. Break down complex tasks into smaller ones. Develop good habit develop good habits when you are calm, so that even under stress, those habits guide you in the right direction. And most importantly, treat task management as a form of courage, not co- cowar- cowardice. In popular culture, we have stories of entrepreneurs who risked everything, fell into debt, and won big at the last moment. They are dramatic, but misleading. In reality, most successful people manage risk carefully. They keep a steady income while experiencing on the side. They narrow money under reasonable conditions, or they borrow money under reasonable conditions, or raise funds from investors so that failure is not fatal. These stories are less glamorous and less viral, but they are truer and how truer to how success usually works. Real resilience is not about lacking courage. It is about creating enough space to think clearly. If you only plan for best case scenarios, you are not being optimistic. You're being naive. True optimism is paired with realism, protecting the downside while reaching for the upside is what allows challenges to become sustainable opportunities.